Captures proceedings in real time. Whether it's a hearing, meeting, or case review, Scriber ensures that every word is recorded and preserved, supporting transparency and efficient case management. Scriber aims to reduce the risk of missed details and eliminates the need for manual documentation. Courtrooms are dynamic environments. Don't let crucial details slip away. Scriber provides seamless transcription, ensuring every word is precisely documented. Trust Scriber to support your pursuit of justice. Scriber, your reliable transcription partner.
Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, or
good morning everyone.
You are joining us from around the world. Welcome to the final episode of our webinar series with the theme, Is the Court a Place or a Service? I'm your host, Yingwari Mabel Ipalibo Osokolo. Before I proceed, permit me to warmly and specially welcome all Chief Judges of States, Judges of Courts, Chief Magistrates, Senior Advocates of Nigeria, members of the Inner and Outer Bar, members of the press, and you, our wonderful participants. You are most welcome to this live broadcast. It's a pleasure having you with us. Well, before we dive in, please share this link with your colleagues and friends so they can join us live. Don't be the reason they miss this session, as it promises to be impactful. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now at Cinfores Limited and follow us on all our social media handles. Also, check the chat for our feedback form. Your input means a lot. This webinar is powered by Cinfores Limited, an ICT company based in Port Harcourt, renowned for its innovative software solutions and capacity building programs. Today, we will be exploring the theme, Smart Court, Artificial Intelligence, and Court Reporting Services. That's the topic for today. We stand at the forefront of a major transformation in the judiciary, driven by technology and innovation. The traditional view of courts as only spaces is evolving. Digital solutions now make justice more accessible, efficient, and transparent. From e-filing to case management and virtual hearings, technology is reshaping the way justice is delivered. Throughout this series, we've explored the intersection of technology and justice. And today, two distinguished speakers will guide us through the role of smart courts, artificial intelligence, and court reporting services. Well, our first speaker, Rachael Artis, is an experienced technology consultant with over 15 years of expertise in court modernization. She has worked extensively with judges, court staff, and legal professionals, helping them transition from traditional paper-based systems to efficient digital platforms. Rachael Artis has trained over 200 court reporters, both locally and internationally, and she currently leads major digitization initiatives across Nigerian states in partnership with the International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance. Our expertise lies in virtual hearings, digital case management, and speech-to-text technology for automated court reporting. Now, what makes Rachael Artis unique is her ability to bridge complex technology with practical court needs, ensuring that digital transformation truly improves justice delivery. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's warmly welcome Rachael Artis as she takes us through the topic, Smart Courts, Artificial Intelligence, and Case Reporting Services. Rachael, you're very welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rachael Artis, and I'm delighted to be with you today for this important discussion about the future of court reporting in Nigeria. I am honored to present this theme for Cinfores. Is the court a place or a service? On the topic of smart court, AI, and court reporting services. I bring to this conversation 15 years of experience in court reporting and legal technology. As CEO of Socom & Associates, I've had the privilege of working on high-profile international cases, from presidential impeachment hearings to major corporate litigation with more than 1 million pages produced internationally. But it's my work here in Nigeria that has truly opened my eyes to the transformative potential of technology in our judicial system. Through Socom & Associates' 3-year partnership with Lagos State Judiciary, I've had the pleasure of collaborating with Cinfores. We've successfully modernized the Lagos State Judiciary's court reporting system on our respective projects. We've established comprehensive training programs, implemented cutting-edge digitalization processes, and created policies and procedures that are now serving as a model for other Nigerian judiciaries where we also collaborate. Now, let's first address the elephant in the room. You're probably really wondering about the challenges that we face while accomplishing all of these efforts. Things like record accessibility delays, also storage costs, geographic limitations. These are exactly the pain points that we've addressed in Lagos State and Cinfores has addressed in several other states. And I want to share with you today how we've transformed these challenges into opportunities. So let's begin. Technology in the legal world. Let's discuss that. COVID-19 was something that began the start of quickly transforming technology in the court and the court being a service instead of a place. through hybrid and remote proceedings. Court reporting has evolved from a courtroom-bound function into a core justice service that ensures accuracy, impartiality, and accessibility of the official record. With digital technology, it now delivers real-time transcripts for remote and hybrid hearings. It provides secure, on-demand access to certified records, and it strengthens transparency and public trust. The court is no longer limited by geography or physical walls. Court reporting is actually now technology enabled more than it ever has been. Do you want to know how long court reporting has been around? It's been around for 125 years. The National Court Reporters Association in the United States of America celebrated that milestone last year. So it's always been technology enabled, but now it's getting better than ever. Always available service that keeps justice documented, preserved, and accessible anytime, anywhere. Now, let's break this down. How did we go from place to service? Well, number one, in traditional court reporting, which is pre-digital, the location, we were always in a courtroom. No court reporting services could be rendered if all parties were not in the courtroom. But now, in the 21st century, court reporting as a service is available anywhere, in person, remote, or hybrid. Now, how do those things work? Let's give some real life scenarios. Well, you may be in a situation where one attorney is not physically present, but all of the other parties are present in the courtroom and ready to go. That would fall under the term of hybrid. Remote, it could be 100% remote, where there is no courtroom at all involved. All of the parties, including the judge or the arbitrator, are appearing on a platform similar to Zoom to be able to have remote proceedings. And then in person, obviously, everyone is there. So that is how that service is done now. Let's talk about the method. As I said, court reporting has been around for over 125 years using the digital tools that we've always used. And it's location bound, meaning that the court reporter needs to be present in that courtroom to be able to do that service. But now it's fully digital, cloud-based integrated systems. Now let's look at what that term really means, cloud-based integrated system. Well, remember before we used to use CD-ROMs? Some of you may be able to remember floppy disks, and most recently, flash drives that would all allow you to be able to download applications that you use on your desktop or your laptop. So something like Microsoft Word used to need to be installed with a CD. But a cloud-based integrated system is a web application or an application that does not need to be downloaded and installed, and you don't need a physical, tangible storage device in order to use it. Now, record storage. Well, physical archives, those are folders and cases. If you visit any of the courtrooms that you may have been to, I'm sure you saw hundreds, sometimes dozens and dozens of stacks of cases with paper. Those are physical archives. But now we have secure cloud storage with instant access. So what does that mean? Well, we have a cloud-based integrated system on one side, and then on the other side, we have cloud storage. Everything that that system is recording and creating has a way to store all of that. So the storage is in the cloud, separate from the application that's being used that's also in the cloud. Accessibility. Well, in a physical court, it used to be formal request during office hours. That means if you found out at 3 o'clock that you need something, you would have to dash down to your local courthouse or registry and apply for those proceedings. And if you didn't make it within that time frame, try again tomorrow, if it's not a holiday. Those types of limitations are what a place as a courtroom limited. But now it's on demand, 24/7 secure online access. So that is how accessibility is being transformed in court reporting as a service. Now let's talk about speed of delivery. Days or weeks sometimes months, sometimes years, depending on the backlog and all of the elements that go on in proceedings. It would take that long. Now we have real-time transcripts and instant sharing. Scope of service, well, it was very local, tied to a geographical location. It could be a local government area. In the US, we have counties, and everything is dictated by a local particular area. However, now there's a global reach. There's no geographic boundaries. So if someone wants to have their proceeding to go on when they're not physically present, they can be in the United States or Canada or anywhere in the world, and they can participate in these proceedings. Now, relevance to theme. It is entirely place-based, the whole system end to end. That's what it was like court reporting in the pre-digital era. Now, it is fully service-oriented and transcends place. Now, what do we mean about fully service-oriented? Well, even the thinking of how we're delivering court reporting has changed because it is a service. We're not thinking about, I have to get to the office, or if I'm not in the office, this is impossible. We're now facing challenges with a service-backed thought process. So that's how we've gone from place to service. Now next, let's talk about transforming court reporting. We have those two objectives. We know where we are, but how is it transformed? Well, stenography meets technology. Now, let's explain what stenography is. Stenography has actually meant so many things over the decades and years that it has been around. Some people think of stenography as speed writing or shorthand. Well, it moved from that to actually a separate language that's used on the device that is called a steno writer or a steno machine. That machine actually works closely like a piano. You can depress multiple keys at a time, and instead of getting a beautiful note, you'll get a syllable. This allowed court reporters who use the stenography method to type 225 plus words per minute. That was a digital tool that was used then. And that term for that person is a stenographer, and the language is a steno language that they have to learn. Anyway, that's a little bit of background on stenography and what we're saying and what we're talking about when we use that term. So stenographers are the people that provide the court reporting service. Now, how does that meet technology? Well, the future of court reporting lies in integration, not replacement. Everyone in our community, I think, breathes a huge sigh of relief because AI and technology has long been considered a threat to those that are skilled in the workplace, but not for court reporting. By combining the speed, accuracy, and procedural expertise of traditional stenography that I just explained with the versatility, accessibility, and data-rich capabilities of digital court reporting, the legal system can achieve the following things. Enhanced accuracy. Stenographers provide real-time, nuanced transcripts, while digital tools offer verifiable audio-video records. So what does that mean? Well, a stenographer may be typing on the record on their device, and they're doing that real time. What is the nuance? Well, it could be there's an interruption. Someone is coughing and they need to stop talking for a little bit. And show that in the transcript through certain styles of punctuation. But the digital tools, what is a verifiable audio or video record? Well, if the human court reporter that was using stenography failed to catch something that someone said, you can actually go into the software and verify it with audio sync technology. And that is audio and video. That is enhanced accuracy. Point number 2, greater accessibility. Cloud-based storage and searchable transcripts make records available anytime, anywhere. Now, we can all think of reasons why that's great and why that's useful, but I have another one for you. When you can search a transcript as a legal professional, you're actually able to do your job better. You're going to think of, hey, I wonder what happened on cross. You can search the words that you remember around the time of day that that happened. Now that you've got that out of the way and you don't have to rifle through 100 pages of a proceeding in an evening to find that one thing you're looking for, I bet you have a little more energy to search something else that may make you handle your case better if you're a lawyer, may make you able to render a decision better and in a more complete manner if you're a judge. And if you're using transcripts for research purposes, I can guarantee that that final product that you're developing is going to be a lot better when you know that at your fingertips, you can actually search any transcript that you need. That is greater accessibility. Point number 3, operational resilience. Redundant systems ensure no moment is lost, even in challenging conditions. One of the things that motivated me to come to Nigeria and work in this community is the NSARS event. What happened there? Well, a courthouse burned down, records, equipment, and things went along with it. If redundant systems had been available at that time, then there are proceedings and cases and damage that may not ever be able to be repaired that would have been secured. And you know one funny thing about losing data, losing proceedings, losing records, you really don't ever know, you're not able to ever fully quantify that loss, because until a claimant or someone comes to actually search for it, it being lost is not really a fact. No one is aware until we discover it, which could be 6 months later or 10 years later. And that's damage that operational resilience deals with. Redundant systems ensure against those types of losses. That's number 3. Number 4, professional evolution. Court reporters adapt into hybrid roles. What are those roles? Operators, editors, and quality assurance specialists for digital systems. Now, in the pre-digital way that court reporting was done, court reporters handled all of those tasks by themselves. And it definitely slows them down, causes them to edit, prepare transcripts at a slower pace, and distracts them from what they're actually supposed to be focused on, which is their speed. But these hybrid roles that court reporters can now serve in allows them to focus on operating or editing or quality assurance, which is vital to an accurate proceeding. So those are the ways that stenography meets technology: enhanced accuracy, greater accessibility, operational resilience, professional evolution. What's the result? A robust, modern record-keeping ecosystem that preserves human expertise while harnessing the power of technology. That is transformation. Now, let's talk about the remote stenographer and digital court reporters. In this evolving justice landscape, the strengths of traditional stenography and digital court reporting can be combined to create a more resilient, accurate, and efficient record-keeping system. So, what does that mean? What is that going to accomplish? What it's going to accomplish is, number 1, preserving expertise. Let's talk about stenographers and their expertise. In the United States, most stenographers spend on average 3 to 4 years becoming a stenographer. What are they doing in all that time? Well, they're doing a lot. They're learning another language, a steno language, and they are practicing on building their muscle memory through speed building exercises, slowly climbing to that 225 words per minute standard. As they're doing that, they are also learning things like English, legal terminology, medical terminology, and courtroom procedures. So that's just before they ever start doing the job. After they do the job, they have a wealth of knowledge. They spend all of their time in the courtroom and handling proceedings that give them a wealth of knowledge. So stenographers bring unmatched skill in their final product of real-time transcription, accuracy under pressure, the pressure that a court reporter faces, and the grace that they show during that process sometimes is a lot. What if in the proceeding, it's a very emotional case? What if the court reporter as a human being is having their own personal experiences that is maybe hindering their work. Those are all pressure mounting obstacles that they're facing, and they're still able to do real-time transcription. They have a deep familiarity with courtroom procedures, so that type of expertise needs to be preserved. And this community is ready to do that. Cinfores is ready to do that. Enhancing with technology. Digital court reporting introduces high-fidelity audio-video capture, searchable transcripts, cloud storage, and remote access for hybrid or fully virtual proceedings. Why is that an introduction? Well, court reporters typically have 2 to 3 audio backups. That's what they're used to doing. Depending on their positioning in the room, how near or far they are from the judge, the attorneys, and the defendant, the audio could be compromised. They could do a great job of capturing, but when they're ready to play back, it's not as clear as it needs to be. With digital court reporting, that high fidelity audio video capture is essential, and it's a great addition. Next, it's a collaborative model. Stenographers can really operate alongside digital reporters using recorded audio, video as a backup for verification, while digital systems enable faster turnaround and broader accessibility. How do they work alongside of each other? Well, if a stenographer and a digital reporter are on the same proceeding, whether it's remote or in person, let's say that you go back to that example of someone coughing, and the court reporter dropped the word. They were startled and didn't capture that word. Well, at an appropriate break time, the court reporter could ask the digital, hey, could you please verify the audio for me? I didn't quite catch that word. And now we have an enhanced and accurate proceeding because together with technology, they were able to capture and the moment wasn't lost. Redundancy for reliability. Redundancy for most people sometimes looks like a negative thing, but in this situation, it's great and necessary. Dual systems ensure that if one method encounters issues, the other can fill the gap, safeguarding the official record against loss or error. So let's say that one system is running and another one fails. They take light, internet goes down, and there's a bit of a rebuffering process that happens. Well, the stenographer can keep going, and that proceeding is secured. Training and transition. Courts can upskill stenographers in digital tools, while digital reporters learn from the procedural precision of seasoned stenographers, fostering a blended skill set. That's proof of that today. We are currently wrapping up a training on just those skill sets for the court reporters of Lagos State Judiciary. Those digital tools and the things that they can learn through technology will allow the court to have a fantastic skill that can be used for decades to come. By integrating human expertise with advanced technology, as I've described, courts can ensure the record remains accurate, timely, and accessible, meeting the demands of both tradition and modern innovation. Those two things need to be secured because as a court that has been in existence for hundreds of years and has a long legacy, those modern traditions are a little bit scary sometimes, but Cinfores does a great job of making sure that those demands are both met in a professional way and in a secure way. Let's talk about evolution over elimination. The shift to digital court reporting is not the end of traditional court reporting. It's a chance to transform the profession. Skilled professionals are still needed to do things like ensure accuracy, guarantee reliability, and maintain compliance. On the topic of ensuring accuracy, they need to maintain legal grade transcript quality. What does that mean? Let me give you a scenario. Let's say that there's a witness on the stand. That witness is actually a defendant accused of murder. The attorney asks a question, and that question is, did you kill your wife last night? The witness says, Yes. I mean, no. I'll give you the answer of how that should be handled in a legal proceeding in a transcript when we're done this information here. But in the meantime, that is the type of decisions that a skilled professional needs to know how to make. So they're still very needed to ensure that type of accuracy. Guarantee reliability. Capture clear, high quality recordings. We don't want a situation where 3 years later you go to play the audio and the file is corrupted. No, skilled professionals are able to guarantee that reliability by following along during the proceedings and making sure that everything is working the way that it needs to work. Maintain compliance. They're able to manage archives and metadata under legal rules. With technology, new laws, evolving laws will come, and their experience and their expertise at managing physical archives will now help them in being able to maintain metadata and follow those legal rules. There's also emerging roles for them, able to operate and maintain digital capture equipment, because after all, technology means more equipment and more components. It's very complex. That's a role operating and maintaining that they will be able to do. They're also able to review and correct AI-generated transcripts. They are perfectly positioned to do this in that role because they are used to reviewing and correcting standard transcripts that were generated by their own hands when they were typing. So they're perfectly suited to do that. They're also able to serve as hybrid reporter technicians, blending legal and tech skills. Now, this transformation isn't just about replacing humans with machines. It's about integration, not elimination. It's about evolution. By combining speed, accuracy, and procedural expertise of traditional stenography with versatility and accessibility, that gets done. Now, what's the answer to that question? That scenario where the attorney is questioning the witness and the witness says, yes, I mean, no. In answer to the question, did you murder your wife? Well, the proper way to handle that situation would be to say yes first, then use what's called an M dash, and then write, I mean, comma, no, period. Any other option in that situation is wrong. You can't write yes and then leave out I mean no to make what the witness said look professional. No. And you also can't delete the yes and the I mean and just write no. The full context of that answer is necessary. And that is what a skilled professional who has the experience in transcript production is able to still support and be present for in this evolution process that's happening with digital court reporting. Adaptation is the key in this very complex situation. Smart court reporting is not the end of the profession. It is the next chapter. For those that are ready to evolve, it opens doors to more versatile, tech-enabled careers that blend human expertise with cutting-edge tools. What do those tools look like if you're ready to evolve? Well, if you're ready to evolve, it could be things like audio and video sync technology. It could be things like case management, as is demonstrated by Cinfores' Commerce Plus product. It could be using Scriber, which is their speech-to-text digital court reporting product. Things like that, and the services that come around those are the things that can be used alongside of human expertise. We talked about how human expertise has come along the years, the kind of education that's been received. And now, in the 21st century, that expertise and the education that they've received to date is perfectly blended with those cutting-edge tools and services that Cinfores is now providing. Through targeted training, professional certifications, and continuous learning, court reporters can seamlessly transition into these emerging roles, ensuring the profession's legacy of accuracy and integrity, making sure that it endures. Now, what does targeted training look like? Well, punctuation and grammar around topics like legal transcripts can be quite tricky. Why? Well, it's verbatim, it's the spoken word. It is not a New York Times bestseller that can be edited and changed to make it grammatically correct. It has to be captured however it comes. So if there is someone that is speaking Hausa on the record and they're blending Hausa and English, there has to be a way that that gets done. That is what targeted training really is about in the court reporting space, and it's definitely needed. All of these scenarios is very different than writing a report or an essay. It needs to be conversational, it needs to be readable, and it needs to be consumable. These are just a few things that I think will help you to see why targeted training is so necessary. Professional certifications. From the beginning of the court reporting industry, it has been lay people, that means people that are not necessarily trained in law, delivering these services. So certifications to stand behind the work they do, the quality of work that they're delivering, ensures that stakeholders that are using these transcripts can trust them. Certification is absolutely necessary. An interpreter could come into a proceeding. They need to be certified to do what they do. During our training, that topic came up last week, and it was interesting. All the different scenarios that may come up, why certification is necessary. You could have an interpreter that one judge feels like needs to translate from Pidgin into English, while another judge may feel they don't need to be certified. We all understand that language. Those are things that require certifications so that an interpreter knows how to properly do that. And in the court reporting space, it's the same way. A court reporter may be called upon to translate or interpret. Are they certified to do so? Are they certified to make decisions about what stays in the transcript and what goes out? Without that targeted training and certifications to support that training, it leaves a transcript and a proceeding exposed. It may even leave a judiciary or a judge or their decision exposed. That's why this third thing, continuous learning, is absolutely necessary. As I mentioned at the outset, I've been working with Lagos State Judiciary for 3 years. Most of the work that I do here and most of the work that Cinfores does here at Lagos State Judiciary is continuous learning, training, and retraining. In America, we call it continuing education. And if you're certified in any skill, you get continuing education credits. And I think that also exists in other forms of education. Those credits are necessary to maintain your certification. So in this situation here in Nigeria, it's important to always have continuous learning. Those certifications need to mean something. They shouldn't mean a one and done, right? Things evolve and things change. So court reporters need to be able to transition seamlessly and professionally into these new roles. That is adaptation. The courtrooms of the future will still value sharp listening, rapid transcription, and legal insight. But they'll also demand digital fluency, system navigation skills, and the ability to manage hybrid proceedings. Those last few things I mentioned is something that really hasn't been in demand before. But with the products and technology that is coming to the marketplace and that is available now, it's going to be requested. And Cinfores has really risen to the occasion to ensure that Scriber and all of the technicians that are being utilized for this work can meet the brief. That sharp listening, rapid transcription, and legal insight is so important, and it's always been there. But now, in this new age, we need more. And if a judiciary is willing to adapt, they can benefit from that immeasurable skill set that court reporters have in the courtroom today. By embracing this shift as a strategic transformation rather than a disruption, we can secure the place of court reporters as indispensable partners in justice for decades to come. I love that. Indispensable partners in justice. In Nigeria, most judges still write longhand. That is an indispensable service to allow judges to not need to do that going forward. So again, this is a transformation, not a disruption. And Cinfores has done the work They've done the research, they've had the trainings, and done things to make sure that a judiciary feels like it's a transformation, it's a breath of fresh air, instead of a disruption, and that is through adaptation. So, smart court reporting, it isn't the end of the profession. There are so many things going on in the background to ensure that it's a smooth transition through the things that I mentioned, like targeted training, certifications, continuous learning, and the new things, digital fluency, system navigation skills, and the ability to manage those hybrid proceedings. Again, it is strategic transformation over disruption. Let's talk about the future of court reporting with AI. Artificial intelligence is redefining court reporting. It's transforming it from a manual transcription task into an intelligent, proactive, and globally accessible justice service. Let's talk about briefly the hours that goes into manual transcription. Trying to compare audio to written text is very tedious. It's said on average that it takes about 1 hour to transcribe 15 minutes of audio. That's not including proofreading and editing what you transcribed. That's a 3-step process. So 15 minutes of audio could take, on average, realistically, 2 hours to produce. That is incredibly time consuming when you think about the fact that all through Nigeria, judges are on the record every day. So think of the backlog that manual transcription tasks will really contribute to all judiciaries. So artificial intelligence redefining court reporting and turning it into something that's intelligent, proactive, and globally accessible really ticks the box, and it reduces the backlog, it reduces the brain strain on the court reporters that are doing that work. Real-time AI transcription is instant, highly accurate speech-to-text conversion across multiple languages, which really addresses a need that is here in Nigeria, with so many different languages and dialects being spoken in the courtroom on a daily basis. That is necessary. Now, why is speech-to-text conversion important or exciting? Well, taking something that people are speaking about and instantly converting it into text is going to reduce the manual transcription. And even doing that across multiple languages is really going to assist. Imagine a transcript that is generated where everyone is speaking English. How much faster is that produced than a transcript where there are 2 or even 3 languages happening at the same time? That requires more editing time. That requires collaboration with the court staff, collaboration with interpreters and judges to get an accurate record. But with real-time AI transcription, that can be addressed quickly and not be a burden on the staff of that particular courtroom, as it would be with manual transcription. So the accuracy in multiple languages for speech-to-text conversion, even in English, any language that you need, is very exciting for me. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about as far as AI is AI-powered summarization. I love this as well. Condensed case-relevant summaries to speed up reviews and decision-making. In the United States, we have something called a deposition summary, which is something that is typically put together by paralegals very late at night, combing over hundreds of thousands of pages of information and data to try to really get the point of what happened in that proceeding. After being on the record for 7-8 hours, it kind of gets all muddled in your mind sometimes. But having a summary that is already ready as soon as that proceeding closes, that's power. That allows an attorney, allows judges, allows stakeholders to prepare for the next day of trial, if that's the situation that they're in. It allows them to go back in time and really capture what happened that day without trying to do that after you just sat through 8 hours of court proceedings, because after that, you're exhausted. So something like AI-powered summarization is really beneficial. And did you know that most deposition summaries only covered a certain part of the legal process? But AI-powered summarization can now apply to any part of the legal proceeding. So long as it was captured digitally, it can be summarized. It could be a judgment that may be decided to be summarized. Any aspect from the top of the day to the end of the day in that trial, that whole trial process can now be used. That's vital information that is going to allow lawyers to really support their clients and really move cases along. Automated translation. Breaking language barriers to enable inclusivity in multilingual proceedings. We kind of touched on that with speech-to-text conversion across multiple languages. But automated translation is happening at the time that it's going on. So that gives the attorney or the judge time to pivot maybe if they need to during that same day or during the course of the trial or the arbitration, whatever type of proceedings are happening. So that language barrier has really slowed cases down, maybe not allowed people to reach the justice that they deserve because of the delays around those language barriers. Sometimes it can be impossible to find someone that speaks that language. Sometimes it can be difficult to find someone that speaks that language and get everybody together at the same time. But now that we're looking at the courtroom as a service, that is something that is eliminated. Predictive search and analysis. AI-assisted keyword searches and data insights for lawyers, judges, and researchers. That is so important. Maybe you want to look up a case citing and you're not exactly sure where to start. Well, you can maybe put a keyword in, but what if you're wrong? Let AI assist you. They will make the suggestions that you need to help you find what you're looking for quickly. If you didn't have the benefit of AI and you just use something like a PDF search, you could be searching for longer than you want. By the time you get to the 7th result that's not accurate, you're frustrated. So predictive search and analysis really starts learning what it is you might be looking for and giving you answers that help you cross the finish line and get what it is that you're looking for. Research is a huge part of court transcript proceedings. It helps lawyers, it helps academia, it helps everyone to learn from a process that has a lot of tradition and is beneficial for their projects, their plans, their cases, whatever it is that they might be doing. So this is something that's really exciting and useful, and where court reporting with AI is at now, not going, it's where they're at. Seamless integration with e-justice platforms. Direct linking of AI-generated records into systems like Commerce Plus for faster case management. So how is that beneficial? What does that mean? Well, if you link an AI-generated, for instance, summarization to a case that's already ongoing in Commerce Plus, you can use that data to prepare for the next trial or the next proceeding that's coming up. So instead of just having things isolated, maybe in a folder on your laptop or using an AI chat, having it over there and not in the case where you need it is sometimes tedious. But with Commerce Plus, all of those AI-generated records are linked to that particular case. So it is literally at your fingertips, whatever preparation you may need to do. Maybe you don't have time to prepare. Well, 24/7 access to Commerce Plus means that if you just so happen to be looking at something or researching, right before they go on the record, you're ready to go. You can pull those things up. Enhanced security and compliance. AI-driven monitoring for data breaches, privacy risks, and access violations. That is something that is imperative to the process. All of these features are beautiful, but they can be a nightmare without security. What might that look like? What's an access violation? It could be that one person from another courtroom mistakenly comes in, grabs their colleague's system, and starts using it. That's an access violation. So through training and enhanced security and compliance in the cloud-based system, those things can be avoided and addressed. Now, instead of having a person or a department dedicated to this effort, that effort is AI driven. There's software and policies and things in place that can monitor for those things without an actual human being or a whole department being utilized to search those things, make sure they're not happening, conducting audits and things like that. AI is driving the monitoring. So everything is covered. When security and compliance are in place, everybody can be free to enjoy some of the great benefits of court reporting with AI. So those benefits that we've touched on have to do with intelligent, proactive, globally accessible justice service, real-time AI transcription, AI-powered summarization, automated translation, predictive search and analysis, seamless integration with e-justice platforms, and last but certainly not least, enhanced security and compliance. That is the future of court reporting with AI. Cinfores and Scriber represents, and as well as Commerce Plus, really represent the future of legal technology in Nigeria. Their solution offers 95 to 98% accuracy with Nigerian legal terminology, different languages and intonations. It can capture all of that. It works offline and it syncs when connected, providing encryption that meets the Nigerian data protection standards, scales from magistrate courts to Supreme Court level, and includes comprehensive training and ongoing technical support from Cinfores. The transformation that has been achieved in Lagos states and several other states is now available to every court in Nigeria through Cinfores and their Scriber and Commerce Plus solutions. This really isn't just technology, it's a pathway to equal justice. I encourage you to connect with the Cinfores team to explore how Scriber and Commerce Plus can revolutionize your court operations. Digital court reporting reinforces that justice is defined by the quality of service, not the walls that contain it. The question isn't whether this transformation will happen, it's already happening. It's really about whether you'll lead that change or be left behind. Cinfores is ready to partner with you on this journey toward a more accessible, efficient, and transparent judicial system for Nigeria. This idea of digital court reporting being reinforced in the courtroom, it's not just a physical place anymore, it's a service that delivers justice anytime, anywhere. That is revolutionary. And especially here in Nigeria, with all of the challenges that we have, technology and AI has assisted in creating curated software solutions that answer the call that really has not been able to be addressed in this marketplace until now. So by blending human expertise with technology, we ensure that all of the things that need to happen is going to be secured and going to be something that you can depend on well on into the future. Court reporters will not be eliminated. There is an evolution and a transformation of this project and this process, whereas before it was mainly manual, digital tools that really did not serve and no longer serve the purposes that need to be served in this day and age that we're in modern court technology. Thank you for giving this topic the time that it deserves. It is a topic that I think we will be talking about for weeks and months to come, and I do hope it's something that you continue to invest more time in.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Rachael, Artis. I'm sure this is a topic we'll continue to talk about as time goes on. The comment section is filled with lots of beautiful comments for your presentation. Thank you. I'd say it's wonderful. I'd say it was fascinating and really incredible. Thank you for that insightful delivery on smart cards, AI and court reporting services. We appreciate your depth of knowledge and ability to make a complex subject practical and engaging. You've given us really fresh perspectives to reflect on. We truly appreciate the time and expertise you shared with us today, Rachael. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. We'll take a short break now, and when we return, we'll take a few of your questions. Stay with us. We will be right back.
Comis offers a comprehensive e-filing system for a wide range of legal documents, including affidavits. Filings and payments can be done remotely, eliminating the need for physical court visits. Users receive timely notifications on case assignments, hearing schedules, and status updates, ensuring full visibility and control throughout the legal process. Courtrooms are dynamic environments. Don't let crucial details slip away. Scriber provides Scriber, your reliable transcription partner. Courtrooms are dynamic environments. Don't let crucial details slip away. Scriber provides seamless transcription, ensuring every word is precisely documented. Trust Scriber to support your pursuit of justice. Scriber, your reliable transcription partner.
You're welcome back from that break. Rachael, Artis, the viewers are really impressed with your presentation and they have lots of questions for you. But we're afraid we can't take all of them at this time. We'll take a few of them. The first question you have is, how will artificial intelligence, AI, improve legal services? How do you respond?
Well, the truth of the matter is that with infrastructure here in Nigeria, it is necessary so that we don't have delays in time, that the climate and the environment doesn't make services that are really important stall. So for me, it will improve legal services by letting it be a 24/7 operation instead of defined by infrastructure issues, electricity, transportation issues, all of those issues that really slow down justice. That is what I think that AI is going to do in improving that legal service.
Thank you for that wonderful response, Rachael. The next question is about confidentiality of information, and it says, how do you ensure the confidentiality of the information you transcribe to maintain trust and legal integrity?
So maintaining confidentiality is really important. There's been times in my career where I've actually had to sign non-disclosure agreements before I even edited a transcript. So it's really important, and it's a process that needs to be thought about. I think Cinfores has addressed that with their enhanced security and compliance. We talked about earlier on AI-driven monitoring. That monitoring is going to protect against data breaches, which ticks the box of confidentiality, privacy risks, and access violations. An access violation is a compromise on confidentiality. So I think the way they address that and you make sure that it is maintained is by those types of AI-focused monitoring and security measures. Then you also need to address the human aspect of it. And the way that you do that is training, certification, and continued education. Not everything that you teach a court reporter on Monday has happened to them, right? There might be a scenario where they've never faced this before and it's popping up. So with continued education, you can really train for different scenarios as the situation evolves. Giving them continued training and letting the court reporter, letting the digital court reporter know that this is something that's going to be addressed regularly also gives them that think twice before they want to do something like breach confidentiality. They know that there's comprehensive training continuously going. So that's how I would answer that question when you talk about transcribing and confidentiality and maintaining legal integrity. I think it's a two-part solution.
Thank you so much, Rachel, for that wonderful response. Training is key, isn't it? Okay, another participant here is asking, what steps do you take to verify the accuracy of names, dates, and other critical information?
In my own business, I have several ways that I do that. I'll share a few of them with you here today. One is research. I'm going to use the documents that I was provided, if any. That could be exhibits, that could be anything that was already a part of the case file. I'm going to use that data to verify names that I hear, proper nouns, terms of art, things like that. As far as dates, I'm going to confirm dates. Like, let's say they said September 11th, okay? Well, if they said September 11th on page 5, and as I'm going through, all of a sudden I hear September 9th, and I see September 9th, I'm going to write that date down. And when I'm all done with the transcript, I'm going to verify each and every date to make sure that it wasn't a slip of the tongue, and that actually those dates are confirmed as what was being said in the record. And then I'm going to verify that against exhibits. Now, when it comes to other critical information, it could be case sightings, it could be the names and numbers of exhibits, it could just be data that's really related to the storyline of the case, if you will, because that's what I do. I try to make sure I have a story in my mind as I'm editing, and that all the pieces come together so that story makes sense, much like a movie. If all of a sudden you see a strange character appear, you want to make sure that, do they belong there? Did this fit? So research does that. I also use a spelling list for every transcript that I edit, and that ensures that I'm not spelling one name 4 different ways in the transcript. And that's very easy to do, especially with the different language and dialects and last names that are found here in Nigeria.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for those thoughtful responses. We have lots of questions, but time is never our friend, and we can't take all of them at this time. We call on Rachel again to give our last words as we close the session.
So thank you for all your questions. Thank you for all of your rapt attention to this session. I really hope you're able to walk away today understanding that the court is a service. It used to be a place, and it still is in some ways, but when it comes to court reporting and it comes to Cinfores solutions, it absolutely is a service in the space of smart courts, AI, and court reporting services. Thank you for spending time with me today. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much. That was a really incredible presentation, I must say, and your responses really apt. Okay, we'll take another quick break now, and when we come back, our second speaker will take us through an AI tool for court reporting services. You don't want to miss that, so stay with us. We will be right back.
Manual note-taking is now a thing of the past. Cummins introduces Scriber, a voice-to-text transcription tool that captures proceedings in real time. Whether it's a hearing, meeting, or case review, Scriber ensures that every word is recorded and preserved, supporting transparency and efficient case management. Scriber aims to reduce the risk of missed details and eliminates the need for manual documentation. Manual note-taking is now a thing of the past. Cummins introduces Scriber, a voice-to-text transcription tool that captures proceedings in real time. Whether it's a hearing, meeting, or case review, Scriber ensures that every word is recorded and preserved, supporting transparency and efficient case management. Scriber aims to reduce the risk of missed details and eliminates the need for manual documentation.
You're welcome back. Now, manual note-taking for meetings, court proceedings, and other corporate gatherings often come with significant challenges, frequent errors, omissions, and time-consuming processes that compromise accuracy and reduce productivity. In this session, We'll be looking at a robust transcription platform designed to streamline workflows, enhance productivity, and ensure precision. Now, that's interesting, isn't it? Our speaker for this section plays a pivotal role in driving innovation across product lifecycle, working closely with teams to deliver tech-driven solutions that meet real-world needs. Known for her creativity, adaptability, and cross-functional collaboration, our next speaker has deep passion for digital transformation and judicial innovations. Her skill set spans product lifecycle management, problem solving and critical thinking, and product demonstration. She is committed to making judicial systems smarter, more responsive, and accessible. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ms. Annabel Pepple, Scriber Transcription Service Specialist.
Thank you for having me. On this webinar series, Is a Court a Place or a Service? I'll be focusing on a court reporting tool called Scriber. In the 21st century, the courtroom is being redefined. No longer confined to physical halls, it is evolving into digital empowered service that transforms how justice is delivered, recorded, and assessed. At the heart of this evolution is Scriber. What is Scriber? Scriber is an AI-powered voice recording and transcription platform that captures, organizes, and transcribes conversation in near real time. Simply put, Scriber is basically converting speech to text. Now, beyond court reporting, Scriber strengthens the shift towards a justice system that is transparent and more inclusive, a true model of justice as a service, accessible anytime, anywhere. Before we dive into the features of Scriber, let's look at some judicial challenges and some legal writing bodies that are associated with judges, lawyers, and even registrars. Specifically, judges face unique challenges due to years of continuous writing, causing mental fatigue and physical strain like wrist or back pain, heavy caseloads which cause slow productivity and can delay rulings, the risk of delayed judgment which reduces attention to details over time. Similarly, lawyers also feel the strain of extensive writing requirements, heavy documentation load from drafting briefs, motions, contracts, and appeals. Time-consuming research and repetitive writing slows client service. Risk of errors or missed details due to fatigue and information overload. Physical and mental strain from long hours of writing and reviewing. These are but a few of the many weighty issues writing has imposed on the judiciary and legal profession. Let's explore some common pain points in the judicial system and how Scriber can help. One significant issue is legibility. Handwritten notes can be difficult to read, especially poor handwriting, which can lead to misinterpretations of key statements. Scriber provides clear digital transcripts generated by AI, eliminating issues with unclear handwriting. Also, there is limited accessibility. Accessing past proceedings may be difficult without a digital search function, leading to delays in legal processes. Scriber offers real-time collaboration and easy sharing of transcripts for seamless adjustments anytime. Another issue is inaccuracy. Manual recording can lead to errors and omissions, which can compromise the accuracy of the records, leading to potential legal issues. Scriber comes in by using its AI-powered transcription with speaker recognition and allows human review or editing for high accuracy. Another challenge is its time-consuming. Manually recording proceedings requires significant time and effort, slowing down the overall judicial process. Scriber automates recording and transcription instantly, drastically reducing manual note-taking. Furthermore, the system faces storage issues. Physical records require ample storage and can be difficult to manage and retrieve efficiently. But with Scriber's cloud-based storage, it reduces physical storage needs and prevents data loss. Also, there is the issue of loss and damage. Paper records are susceptible to damage, loss, deterioration over time, putting crucial information at risk. Scriber keeps digital backups with redundant servers, ensuring files remain intact even if devices fail or original files are lost. Security also poses a huge challenge. Paper records can be vulnerable to thefts, tampering, or unauthorized access, compromising the integrity of the information. With Scriber data encryption, users' authentication and access controls are implemented to protect sensitive court records. Additionally, there is the challenge of costs. Maintaining physical records involves costs related to materials, storage, and personnel, which can be substantial. Scriber reduces expenses by minimizing paper use, physical storage, manual labor, and errors, offering a cost-effective solution. Given these challenges, it is clear Scriber is that innovative solution to judicial system needs. What makes Scriber the ideal solution? Why choose Scriber? One reason is because of its unique features. One of Scriber's standout features is its search-enabled and edit-ready transcripts, which allows users to quickly find specific words, phrases, names, or case references within transcripts or recordings. The edit-ready interface also allows authorized users to review and make corrections to transcripts directly. Another key benefit is its downloadable transcripts and seamless collaboration, where users can securely download transcripts in multiple formats such as PDF, Word, and even HTML for flexible use. They can also share these transcripts with authorized team members, enabling seamless co-editing, reviews, and case preparation. Throughout the process, the original recording remains intact and unaltered, ensuring accuracy and reliability. Scriber can also be integrated into virtual hearings, where judges, lawyers, and registrars can participate in remote or online sessions with built-in audio recording and accessing records of proceedings. Another compelling reason to choose Scriber is that it is tailored for every need. For court proceedings, for judges, registrars, court reporters, Scriber provides audio recording and AI-powered transcription. Also, for case management, lawyers and chambers also benefit from this as it provides organized case files, reduces physical file handling, and enables authorized access from anywhere. Also for its legal research, which offers a searchable archive of past case recordings and transcripts, helping lawyers quickly retrieve facts and statements. Additionally, Scriber facilitates registry and documentation services through its digital storage that automatically backs up and indexes case records for case retrieval. Scriber also offers its users with customizable templates to format transcripts using presets or personalized layouts. One more factor that makes Scriber the perfect choice is its AI support for courts. One notable feature is the case summary. Scriber's AI can automatically generate concise case or hearing summaries for transcripts, highlighting key arguments, rulings, and critical points for faster review by judges and lawyers. Scriber also enables multi-speaker recognition that detects, distinguishes, and labels multiple speakers accurately in transcripts. Another feature that also stands out is its adaptive learning. Scriber's AI improves by learning from her edits. When you repeatedly correct a misspelled word, name, or term, Scriber automatically updates the remaining instances of that word across the transcript, reducing repetitive editing. Another significant capability is the timestamp and playback stamp, which automatically attaches precise timestamps to each transcript line, linking text to the exact point in the recording, while the playback stamp allows users to click on the transcript segment and instantly play back the corresponding audio-video from the exact moment. With these features and tailored solutions, Scriber stands out as a top choice for legal professionals. Having covered Scriber's key features, it is time to explore the range of users who can benefit from it. Basically, anybody can use Scriber, from judges to lawyers to registrars to the judicial staff, law firms, court reporters, judges, court staff, legal departments, ADRs, legal transcription service providers, and many more. Scriber's versatility makes it an invaluable tool for a wide range of legal practitioners. Having established the versatility of Scriber's user base, let's move on to the benefits it offers. Scriber's advantages are numerous. One of the key benefits of leveraging this technology is its accurate legal documentation. Time-saving automation is also cost-efficient for its searchable transcripts, compliance with legal standards, its secure data storage, its enhanced collaboration, the ability to identify different speakers, case management system integration. It increases productivity, automates summary generation. It is flexible for remote and in-person proceedings. It also reduces the risk of miscommunications. The benefits of Scriber are clear: increased efficiency, accuracy, and accessibility. It is a game changer for the legal industry. Understanding Scriber's process is essential to maximizing its potential. Now let's break down into 5 simple steps of how Scriber works. First, you sign up and sign in into your Scriber account. Then you record and upload your meeting directly on Scriber, and Scriber's AI will quickly transcribe the meeting and identify speakers, key topics, and action items. Following that, we have the review and edit options, where users review, make corrections, and updates. And finally, you save and share transcripts with colleagues and collaborate in real time. By streamlining the transcription process, Scriber saves time and reduces errors, making it an indispensable asset. Now that we've walked through Scriber's functionality, let's explore its broader impact on the legal landscape. Digital court reporting is more than just a tool. It is a catalyst for change. One significant advantage is that it bridges rural-urban gaps. It extends court services to underserved areas where physical access is limited by enabling witnesses, lawyers, and litigants to join proceedings from anywhere, reducing travel and cost burdens. Also, for its affordability and accessibility. Electronic transcripts are quicker and cheaper to produce, lowering costs for litigants. Another significant advantage is for its speed. Automated processes delivers transcripts faster than traditional manual methods, saving time for judges, lawyers, and court staff. We also have its inclusive design. Adaptable formats, which is in text, audio, stamps, cater to different accessibility needs. Furthermore, digital court reporting enables collaboration. Digital transcripts can be securely shared, edited, and reviewed across teams, breaking the limitations of paper-based workflows. Additionally, it promotes security and preservation. Encrypted storage and cloud backups protect records from loss, damage, or unauthorized access. With this transformative potential, let's look at a practical example of Scriber in action. A concrete illustration of Scriber's value lies in summarizing judgments. Let's see how it benefits various stakeholders. After delivering multiple rulings in a week, the judge needs quick reference, points, and writing comprehensive judgments. For judges, Scriber assists judges review the summaries instead of re-listening to hours of recordings, making judgment writing faster and more accurate. Preparing an appeal as a lawyer, you must extract the core reasoning of previous judgments to draft persuasive arguments. Lawyers can also leverage Scriber search, keyword extraction, and summaries to quickly locate key statements from judges and opposing counsel, supported by playback links for verification. As a court clerk who is responsible for filing and archiving certified court records and summaries for reference, they benefit from Scriber to produce editable and formatted transcripts using customizable templates suitable for Nigerian standard courts. It also generates brief judgment summaries, reducing clerical workload while ensuring official records are accurate and easier to retrieve. Scriber's ability to summarize judgments efficiently demonstrates its practical value in real-world applications. Having explored a specific use case, let's conclude by reflecting on the future of court reporting. It is clear that embracing digital court reporting is essential for the legal industry growth. By combining its unique features, it empowers courts, lawyers, and judicial staff to work faster, smarter, and more collaboratively than ever before. Let's summarize our key takeaways. Accuracy with AI-powered transcription from voice to text, case summary, multi-speaker recognition, customizable templates, and user-friendly edit-ready tools, secure and reliable storage, adaptive learning. Court reporting isn't just about technology. It's about unlocking a new era of justice delivery where efficiency meets accuracy and the courtroom extends beyond four walls. Now, before I wrap up, I would like to pose a reflective question. Will you merely keep pace, or will you seize the opportunity to lead the way and shape the future? Thank you once again for having me.
Wow, that's a wonderful question, Annabelle. Thank you. I mean, Scriber is the way to go, isn't it? It's quite a game changer for the legal sector. I mean, it's so reassuring to know that we have a reliable voice-to-text transcription service capable of accurately capturing court proceedings and other official activities using standardized judicial templates with speed and accuracy. Now, isn't that something? All right, the comment section is already filled with questions for Annabelle, but first, let's take a closer look at how Scriber works. Don't go anywhere, we will be right back. Everybody wants to know how Scriber works. Annabelle, the first question here is, how do you ensure that every detail is captured accurately in your transcripts?
Every conversation is captured accurately with Scriber's AI transcription tools with timestamp, editing tools, plus human review to ensure every conversation is captured and accurate.
Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Okay, the next person is asking, how do you keep track of multiple speakers during a trial?
I don't have to worry about keeping track of multiple speakers because of Scriber multi-speaker recognition, which identifies and labels speakers, and also accurately with its timestamp, it identifies and detects what was said and who said it.
Thank you so much. Lots of questions are still coming in for Annabelle, but we can't take all of them for now. We'll take this very last one. Annabelle, how does Scriber handle poor audio quality or background noise?
To handle poor audio quality and background noise, it is important to ensure that system configuration and hardware are properly set up. This will help Scriber to record effectively. And it also helps to reduce its background noise.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your time, Annabelle, and your valued contributions to today's sessions. We'll take a quick break again. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Comis offers a comprehensive e-filing system for a wide range of legal documents, including affidavits. Filings and payments can be done remotely, eliminating the need for physical court visits. Users receive timely notifications on case assignments, hearing schedules, and status updates, ensuring full visibility and control throughout the legal process. Comis offers a comprehensive e-filing system for a wide range of legal documents, including affidavits. Filings and payments can be done remotely, eliminating the need for physical court visits. Users receive timely notifications on case assignments, hearing schedules and status updates, ensuring full visibility and control throughout the legal process.
You're welcome back from that short break. Now, to all our distinguished speakers, from the very first session to today's grand finale, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to you for your time, insights, and unwavering dedication. To our amazing participants, your consistent engagement made this entire journey remarkable. We also apologize sincerely for the network issues encountered in some series. Please stay connected with us on our YouTube channel and all our social media handles at Cinfores Limited for more updates. If you miss any of our webinar sessions, don't worry, just watch them again on this channel. Remember, this webinar series was proudly powered by Cinfores Limited. I remain your host, Yingiwari Mabel Ipalibo Usoku. Thanks for your time and goodbye.
Comis offers a comprehensive e-filing system for a wide range of legal documents, including affidavits. Filings and payments can be done remotely, eliminating the need for physical court visits. Users receive timely notifications on case assignments, hearing schedules, and status updates, ensuring full visibility and control throughout the legal process. Manual note-taking is now a thing of the past. Comis introduces Scriber, a voice-to-text transcription tool that captures proceedings in real time. Whether it's a hearing, meeting, or case review, Scriber ensures that every word is recorded and preserved, supporting transparency and efficient case management. Scriber aims to reduce the risk of missed details and eliminates the need for manual documentation.